believing in me even when I didn't believe in myself. Emily for being my throwing partner. Most memorable moment in softball is playing at the Hall of Fame Stadium for the state my junior year or making a diving catch my freshman year during the regional tournament at Silo. Plans after high school are to attend Oklahoma City University to play softball and get a degree in exercise science. Let's congratulate Tara on her successful softball career at Minco. Next up, we would like to recognize Miss Lane Ray, better known as Muskrat. Her parents are Tim and Regina Ray, sister Jillian Ray. Her grandparents are Ken and Joanne Ray, Eldon and Lori Poff. Thank you to my family, being my biggest supporters. Mom, Dad, thank you for introducing me to softball and paying for my expensive habit. Melissa Dawn, thank you for putting so much work into me. I hope I'm making you proud. To the team, thank you for being you, even if you do make me mad. Your impact on my life is something I'll never forget. I love you guys so much. To Coach Little, my longest running coach, thank you. Thank you for being a constant in my ever-changing life. You're a huge reason I'm where I'm at today. I'd never be here without you. Thank you. My most memorable moment is the last game of Regionals junior year. We were all so excited and happy the entire time. But we can't forget the bus rides. By the way, are we stopping to eat, Coach Little? I plan to continue my athletic and academic career at Grayson College. I will get my basics done there and hopefully move on to a larger school. Let's congratulate Lane Ray, Muskrat, number 8, on her successful career. We would like to recognize Miss Lizzie Potter. She is the daughter of J.D. and Janae Potter. Her sister is Kelly Chambers. She and her brothers are Dalton Starkey, Sam Chambers, Braden Potter, nephews Evan, niece Lila, Grandma Regina Bear, and Grandpa Roger Bear. I'd like to thank my parents for always being there for me. I know I make it hard sometimes. I'd also like to thank my coaches and teammates for always pushing me to be the best player and person I can be. I love all of you. You all will always have a special place in my heart. My favorite memory is run ruling Binger right before state. I'll never forget all of the memories that I have with all of you. I plan to go to active duty in the United States Army as an MP. Let's congratulate Lizzie Potter. Last but not least, number 5, Dallas Marie Brothers. She is the daughter of Scotty and Cassandra Brothers, sister of Austin and Morgan Brothers, granddaughter of Robin and Larry Morrow, and Joni and Ricky Brothers. I would like to thank my family, friends, teammates, coaches, the community, everyone who has supported me throughout my journey playing the sport I love the most. Mom and Dad, thank you for giving me a sport that resulted in lifelong friendships and pushing me to be the best that I can. Austin and Morgan, thank you for always being there when I needed someone to soft toss or have an hour-long rant on the car ride home. And thank you to everyone who showed me that this game is so much more than just a sport, wins or losses or stats. And thank you to all for being a lifelong cheerleader throughout my softball career. Coach Little, my most memorable moment, made us do a conditioning day after a rough game and 2 errors during practice. We ran exactly 13 down and back 40 yards and 6 to 12 inches for abs. Apparently it was his time of the month because that was the only time during a high school softball practice that we ever did a conditioning day. We love you, Coach Little, and your mood swings. She plans to continue her softball career at Rose State College in Midwest City and begin a new journey practicing to be a nurse just like her dad. Congratulations, Dallas Brothers.
Well, as you heard there, the introductions of the seniors, because it's senior night here at this softball park this evening. Such a great night tonight to celebrate these seniors. Mr. Sims, we were talking just a second ago. Boy, if we were to tally up all the wins that these seniors have had, I bet it's on up there, isn't it?
I think it is. I would assume that Coach Little has that tally, but I would venture to say well over 100 wins and 20 or less losses in that 4-year span. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, really impressive by these seniors. And once again, that was Tara Honer.
So far, they have 2 regional finals in the state tournament.
Yeah, that's right.
We're going to believe we're going to in October. We're going to be back.
Yeah,
at
we're
going to
do that one more
Stadium.
time. Yeah. So one of your seniors, Tara Honer, Lane Ray, Lizzie Potter, and Dallas Brothers. Those are the 4 that have led the way this year and have put in a lot of time and a lot of games over these last 4 years. So awesome night to be able to celebrate them and their parents who have given so much and watched so many games.
Yeah.
I wonder if you put a price tag on that, how many games you've paid for, how many miles you've put on the car, I bet that adds up quite a bit.
How many bats you've purchased, and
Yeah,
gloves.
right,
It's pretty incredible. And the 4 girls that are here, all of them.
Probably can't forget all the concession stand food that is so healthy for you.
They play on traveling teams. I mean, they play all the time.
Yeah, they do.
So that's I wouldn't want to know.
Yeah.
I would almost be depressed on how much they had to pay.
I bet you're right. They wouldn't want to know. And so once again, we're glad you joined us here at MincoBulldogs.tv. Glad we could bring you this game against the Hobart Bearcats here in just a moment. But we got to celebrate those seniors first, and super proud of them. And I know you are too, and those kiddos are having a good time together before they get ready for this game.
Full house tonight.
Yeah, big.
My goodness.
A lot of family, a lot of friends. And really it's a big district game as well.
Really is. We're undefeated, I believe, in district play, and want to keep that string alive tonight and head on to the regionals, I think, which are 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Away. Yeah, 2 weeks away. So the season, I know the junior high season is ending here pretty quick, and then high school will be ending, regular season will be ending here pretty soon too, as we get into playoffs.
Yeah, we've got, so Minco right now is at 10-0. They haven't lost a game yet in their districts, 25-6 overall. Hobart is 9-3. They're in 3rd place. Merritt is 9-1. And so this is still a big game with Hobart. You want to win this one because you're going to have to play Merritt as well coming up, and it'd be nice to have a little edge. And so here's the opportunity tonight to be able to do just that.
They played Hobart last week, and it was relatively close. And then Minco just, the power and the speed took over about the 6th inning, and they run them through 6. But Hobart is not a bad ball club.
Yeah, won last week at 15-2. Like Mr. Sims said, it was close until the end. They turned it on. They did not have a fun weekend, but they did end. They went up to the Dale tournament, which is always a difficult tournament. That's a very tough tournament to go to. A lot of good teams, and so a good way to prepare as you get going in the playoffs. And so Thursday and Friday did not work out well for these Lady Bulldogs. But come Saturday, they were able to pull out a couple of wins and kind of right the ship. They beat a tough Tecumseh team 1-0, and then Play Bing went ahead and put them down 12-0. And so they were able to turn it around after a couple hard losses there on the weekend at that tournament. And so glad that we're going to be able to watch this here in just a moment. And they're going to be warming up and all those kind of things. So we'll let you just kind of hang on. And when they get a little closer to starting lineups, we'll get those for you. And then we'll watch these Lady Bulldogs take on these Lady Bearcats of Hobart here in a few minutes as they warm up. Well, welcome back as we're ready to get going in this softball game. The coin toss and discussion at home plate has happened. And so they have talked about the things they need to talk about, and we're about to get ready for this district game. And so the press box has got its marching orders. So they're ready to go. Looks like the umpires are ready to go, and we'll get ready for this big district game here against the Minco Lady Bulldogs. And
well, you know,
Hobart
senior
Lady
night
Bearcats.
activities pretty
Yeah.
big, and
Yeah.
may have to check in our emotions just a little bit to get going. I don't know, but
Yeah. That's always an
It's-
interesting.
it is.
Yeah, how you going to play with that emotion of senior night? Just got to hug on your mom and dad and thank everybody, and I know it's probably emotional for coach as well. Been with these girls all 4 years. Is that correct? All 4 years?
some of them 7. The junior
Seven,
high,
yeah. So has had them all the way into the middle
or
school.
6,
Yeah.
I guess.
And so, definitely could be an emotional game. And so it looks like Briley Keeble is going to be at the mound today. She's going to be throwing the rock.
She can sling it, Pastor. She can sling it.
She's a good pitcher. We got quite a few that can play well. And then behind the plate to complete the battery is Julie Honer, as she plays catcher, a freshman, and she's flat out got a cannon on her.
I don't think I would want to try to steal against her.
Guarantee you don't. And so it looks like at third base, that's going to be one of our seniors, Dallas Brothers. And so always a solid, gritty player. Shortstop, looks like she's feeling a little better, and she's starting to get going. And so that's J.C. Little. Second base today is Emily Mock. And so she'll be playing at second. First base is Lane Ray. And so she'll be playing first base and controlling things over there. And then the outfield is one of the other seniors, Tara Honer. And it looks like Miss Potter will be in left field, and Hannah Fitzgerald will be in right field, and that'll be who's out for Minco as the starting lineup.
And these girls don't miss too many balls that come their way. I promise you that. They're very fundamental.
So Carney up to bat for the Bearcats, and we're going to get this thing going with pitch number 1. And nice pitch on the outside. So strike 1. And you could probably hear a little bit of the noise. That's one thing that's fun about softball is these girls, they get after it all game long. And there's a foul ball off to the side. I've noticed this year they love the drums this year. They use
They
a
do.
bucket, and they've got drumsticks. Every game I've been to, I've heard it.
Yeah, it's loud, and it goes on for a long time.
It goes on for a long time. That's right.
Never seen a football team do that, though.
No, you don't see that in the
Boys.
baseball either.
They don't get quite into it as much, like with chants and so forth.
That's right. But these girls love it.
They
love
do.
cheering for each other, and it's fun. And so that was just a
It's
tad
awesome.
outside. Ball 1 with 2 strikes.
Yeah, they do it in college.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
There's right down the middle, and we'll call that strikeout number 1.
Former Minco coach Penny Salazar over there on the first base side.
Sure enough. You can't quite see her on the screen, but she's over there. We'll see a Raiden Salazar here in a little bit. We know her. So this is number 16, Funkhauser, for the Bearcats. So out number 1 by Keeble, and mowing them down on that one. That was a nice looking pitch. Strike her out. That's going to be a tad too far. Oh, he caught it.
He called it, yeah.
Called that strike. I thought it was a little too far
did
inside,
too.
but he liked it. So strike number 1.
Briley has good command.
She tested it and pushed it out a little bit more. Didn't get it that time, so 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, she can hit her spots. That's important, especially when you get into really good teams. If you can find your spots, boy, you can really wreak havoc against a batting lineup. And they're in on her hands. She is pitching her inside all 3 pitches, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. Almost got her fingers on that one.
I know. I saw. I was like, ooh, that would
inside.
not feel good.
See what she throws here with 1 ball, 2 strikes. We've got 1 out. Takes it inside, and she's going to foul it back. And she is just hammering that inside part of the plate. And the batter's going to have to swing because he called one of them, and so you don't want to strike out looking like the one did just before. You want to get a coach mad at you, strike out without even swinging. Takes it back inside, going to line out straight to Lane Ray, and she's going to catch that for out number 2.
Quick 2 outs.
Quick 2 outs. 2 up, 2 down so far, and we'll have our third batter here for the Lady Bearcats. So Coach Little gives a little call where he wants everybody.
I tell you, those uniforms look sharp, don't they, Pastor?
I do
Mike?
like them. Yeah, I do like them.
They're good.
There's strike number 1. You got to love starting out with strikes and getting ahead of the count.
Yeah, it makes it for a lot easier night if you can do that, and so far she is in control.
Yeah, she is definitely in control. So no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. It's nice little change up there. Batter got way ahead of it, and that went foul, so that'll be strike number 2. Once again, in complete command. And she's able to kind of make these batters do what she wants them to do.
You know, the defense plays very evenly poised. I don't know how, I mean, they're very sound in what they do, and the pitching sound, it's pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, they understand where she's going to pitch it and where to go. Nice pitch on the outside. Just missed.
That's
a good spot with an 0-2 count. So that'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's a good spot. You don't want to give them an easy pitch to hit.
That was a good pitch.
You want to make them work for it, and so that was close. There's one right up the middle. Mock's on the knees, going to have to throw it from the knees, and she does, and that's out number 3. Nice play by Emily Mock as Lane Ray stretches out, able to get the 3rd out. And now the Lady Bulldogs will come up to bat and see what damage they can do here in the first inning. And a good 3 up, 3 down by Briley Keeble. Woo! She looks good up there doing exactly what she wanted to do.
Exactly, and very impressive start for the Lady Bulldogs. So much for the emotion and nerves, huh?
Yeah, that looked pretty solid to me. A nice play by Emily Mock. She had to hurry up and get to her right and to be able to knock that down. And then the wherewithal to don't stand up. Just throw it from your knees and get it over there because it's only 60 feet from that plate to first base. You can get down there pretty quick.
Very quick.
So you got to hurry up and get that ball over there. She did just that to be able to get the 3rd out. And so excellent job there by the Lady Bulldogs. Keeble able to strike out the first one and then got a line out to Ray, and Emily Mock took care of the 3rd out there. And so a nice 1-2-3 inning, and we'll see if these Lady Bulldogs can get going.
Well, it doesn't take much for them to get going, I'll tell you that.
That's right.
They just have to get on base because they're so fast.
Yeah, you're going to watch. You're going to see not very many bad swings. You're going to see very patient at the plate. But when there's a strike, they're going to be swinging.
Yeah.
They're not just swinging to put it somewhere. They're swinging to put a hurt on it.
They are.
And so these girls can hit it out. And if they get on the bases, they're going to be aggressive. So watch for that as number 8, Lane Ray is up to bat. She'll lead off for these Lady Bulldogs. There's going to be a little high, and she's going to look that away. And so ball 1, and that's what I'm kind of talking about. Very patient, looking for their pitch. So this is a senior. She's played a lot of good games. She'll throw in that circle sometimes. She'll pitch. She'll play in the outfield. She'll play first. She does a lot for these Lady Bulldogs. Can play all over the place. And there's a pitch that's drived out to left field, and it's going to the fence, and she's going to hustle. There's going to be a play at second, and she makes it no problem. And Lay Ray puts it off the fence.
I thought that thing was out of here.
It was close.
In the top of the fence.
Top of the fence. She gave it a ride as it headed out straight to left field. It got out there in a hurry, and she is able to get a double on her first at bat. And that'll bring up Hannah Fitzgerald, number 10. As Lane Ray's in scoring position now at second. There's ball 1. You're going to see how aggressive she is on those base paths to make her look. Hannah's got a really good job. Fitzgerald right here. She'll move a runner over. She can slap it. She'll hit it right over their head. She's got a lot of options to move runners around. That one's super high. And so 2 balls, no strikes.
Good job by the Hobart catcher there to keep that from.
Yeah, I thought that was going over. So we'll see how patient Fitzgerald is on this one. The job is to score runs, so you want to move runners around. And she's got to set that one down nicely. They're going to make the play at first. Got her. But able to move Lane Ray over to third. So productive out by Hannah Fitzgerald, doing exactly what you're supposed to do. And that's what you want to do. You want to just do your job. When you come up, do what your job is at that plate, and Hannah Fitzgerald does exactly that.
Yeah, and we get to the string now of, 5 or 6, 4 girls here that all have the capability to send this one out of here. So it's going to be fun to see what happens the next few batters.
Yeah. So this will be number 1, Tara Honer, another senior. She's going to leave that high. The Bearcats pitcher trying to throw a little change up in there, trying to change speeds on these Bulldog batters. That's probably a good idea to not let them get synced up. There's a ball popped up, and that's going to go back and out. So 1 ball, 1 strike for Tara. And her job right here is not just to get a hit or hit it out, but her job is to score this run, to get it out in the outfield and score this run some way, somehow. We'll see if she can do her job. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. She waits on that one, hits it to the right side, and it is caught and does not advance the runner, and so she missed on that one. She kind of got handcuffed. That ball was inside. Tried to go inside out and just couldn't get her barrel on it. So out number 2. Nice catch by the second baseman there.
Yeah, she did. She played that ball well, and she stayed with it and made a really fine catch.
Yeah, she doesn't catch that. She's going to have to make the play at first, and Ray's going to score.
Yeah.
So 2 outs. We'll see if number 5, Dallas Brothers, the next senior, and see what she can do with 2 outs. Got to get a hit here if you want to score a run in this first inning.
Up and in.
A little high. Ball 1, strike 1. And you're right. These Tara, Dallas, Julie, Sabri, they can all go to the fence pretty easily. He's going to leave that one alone as well. And so 2 balls, 1 strike. Good eyes there by Dallas Brothers, waiting for her pitch. Strike number 2 as it takes the changeup, able to hit just enough. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. You see that shortstop playing way over? Boy, the middle of the field is wide open behind the pitcher.
Open.
Too far outside. That'll be 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count here with 2 outs. That'll mean the runner's moving.
Big pitch.
Fouled it off. Good job on that changeup. Just foul it back. Get you another pitch. Brothers working hard here, trying to get something done, trying to get a score on the board. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on third. Lane Ray's over there. There's one down the middle. She hits it hard. That hit the chalk, and that's fair.
It's fair.
That scores 1. Brothers is headed to second. It goes all the way to the corner. And she scores that RBI with a 2 out, full count.
That was
double.
A shot. That was a rifle shot over and it stayed fair. Hit right on the chalk line, and man.
Yeah, right on the chalk line, right over the dirt on the infield, right at the end of it, hit it. You saw the chalk come up in the air, and it kept going until it got to the corner of this ballpark. Lane Ray scores easily, and Brothers gets to second base, no problem. So what a 2-out double, able to get the RBI. That's going to be high. Ball 2. So this is number 21, Julie Honer, the freshman. Just been super impressed with what she's brought to the table here for this Bulldog team. She's going to leave that one alone, and she's worked her way to a 3-0 count. And if I'm a pitcher, I don't blame that.
No.
She's going to get ahead of me. I'm going to make it really tough.
Yeah.
She can flat out go. And ball 4, she earns the walk. Isn't that crazy? A freshman has that much respect already here in the district game. You would think it would be the opposite. And so able to do that. So it looks like Morgan Brothers is going to come in to courtesy run for Julia. She catches. And this is number 99, Sabree Henderson. And so we got runners on first and second with 2 outs. Scored 1. Brothers got the RBI. Knocked Lane Ray in for the first run of the game. And there's a stick on it.
Way high up there.
Going foul, and it just bounces off the foul fence. And so strike number 1.
Sabree definitely has a lot of power, and she has the ability to hit the ball well. We have a chance to get another run in here with Sabree up for sure.
Yeah, absolutely a great opportunity here. Drug the bat back a little bit. Got to get it through the zone. Get that barrel on the bat and send it somewhere. And there's a hard hit right past the shortstop.
And that's
bobbled. Bobbled, and Coach Little put on the brakes for Brothers. And so that'll load the bases for number 3, Emily Mock. Good hit by Sabree Henderson that took that outside pitch and took it that way. And that shortstop, I think her life flashed before her eyes just for a moment there, don't you think?
I think so. It was a pretty good shot. Emily has a chance to get some runs home here, Pastor.
There's strike 1. That was on the outside corner. Boy, that was well on the outside corner.
Yeah.
And so Mock going to try to get something done here, see if she can get a score in. There's that changeup. That's going to leave it up. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bases loaded. Ducks on the pond. Henderson on first. Morgan Brothers on second. Dallas Brothers on third. That's going to be inside and low, so it's going to be 2 balls, 1 strikes. A walk scores a run. A walk's an RBI.
Exactly.
So be patient as well. Make sure you get your pitch. And she's going to take that one just a little high. 3 balls, 1 strike. And as you're watching this game, you can see how fundamentally sound these ladies are for the Bulldogs. Ball 4, and that'll score a run. That's impressive right there to stay off of those.
It is.
So Brothers is going to score. And so that's going to bring up number 23, J.C. Little. Going to take a strike on the outside corner. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Now J.C. Little, she's a slapper too.
Yep.
She's going to try to find a hole here. She pokes it down third base. It's going to go foul.
Morgan had to duck out of the way for that.
Coming at Morgan. She might have been aiming at Dad. I'm not sure. Maybe Dad made her angry this morning. She's going to take one at him.
Yep, could have happened.
So 2 strikes. Oh, she pokes that out there. Oh, it's bobbled.
Oh, it's bobbled, and
it's
everybody's
Sabree Henderson's able to get there. That ball was way outside. She had 2 strikes, but she had to do something with it. And so she poked it over the third base and just flat out dropped it. And good job. Once again, that's fundamentals. You know you got 2 outs. On the crack of the bat, you go. If she doesn't do that there, you're going to get out. But on the crack of the bat, you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. And she got over to third, which is going to score another run. And so these Lady Bulldogs go up 3-0 here in this first inning. And that's a lot of this damage is being done with 2 outs. The pressure that these Lady Bulldogs put on opposing teams in this lineup is just ridiculous at times.
I believe Lizzie Potter's batter number 9 too in this inning.
That's correct.
Or
so
8, I guess she's
our
number
last
8,
senior,
so
up to bat, number 25.
Yeah.
So Lizzie Potter up to bat. She's got her work gloves on.
Lizzie's headed to the United States Army.
Yeah,
As
that's
soon as
impressive, isn't
yeah.
it? That's impressive.
She is excited, and she's hoping to get into law enforcement after her stint in the military. She's going to be an MP.
That's awesome.
The MP program.
There's a good swing.
There's a good shot.
That's going to go foul. She put a hurt on that one. Got way out into the outfield, but just a little early on it. So that'll be no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded.
And just to get this straight about run rules, I don't know the run rules. We thought we did last time we did this, and we didn't. So
I think I do now, and so I can go over that later. There's ball 1. Nice patience there by Potter. And so, but just once again, I mean, here we are at 9-hole, and somebody that can still swing the bat really well. There's just no relief against this lineup.
No, and
there
there's
she
a
goes.
nice shot. It's going to,
get out to second, and that'll be the 3rd out. But a great inning.
It was.
As all 9 batters get up and get an opportunity and able to put up 3 runs in that first inning. And so we'll go to the top of the second with the Minco Lady Bulldogs 3, the Hobart Lady Bearcats 0.
Good showing by the Lady Bulldogs for sure in
Good
that
start.
First inning.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. So I did in district games. In district games, you have to play 5 innings. It's a must, unless the coaches discuss beforehand if they want to apply a run rule. And so if the coaches don't discuss it or agree upon it, then you got to go the 5 innings. And so
I would say we'll be here 5 innings most likely
Yeah,
tonight.
just kind of depends on the team. And that's kind of what happened last time we were watching. We weren't quite sure. So I went and got a clarification because I was utterly confused. Because I hadn't heard that rule about district. That's kind of a different rule.
Well, usually when it's 20-1,
yeah,
you think, well, we're going to get out of here.
Yeah,
but no.
If I'm a coach, I'm saying we've had enough.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and so that's what I know, and that's district games. I think non-district games, the run rule applies that we all know and love and appreciate. And so Spencer up to bat for the Bearcats. Keeble's going to get up and pitch again here in this second inning. Starts off with a strike, and there's a foul ball. Good quick swing there by number 24.
Briley throws really hard. She throws that ball hard.
And you don't see a catcher battling behind the plate with her. I mean, you're not digging into the ground or having to jump up or sideways. She's hitting her spots. There's nothing too far off unless that's what she wants to do. So no balls, 1 strike. There's a little too far in. And I love that. You see somebody that's out front like that, go ahead and punch it inside and see if you can get it on their hands.
Yep.
So 1 ball, 1 strike. Straight back. I had it, Mr. Sims. I'd have protected you.
Yeah. It was straight back.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes. So once again, Julie Honer is back here at catching. Brothers at third, Little at shortstop. There's a ball hit straight to Emily Mock at second, and she takes care of that, and that's out number 1. Boy, that got in on her hands. She did what she wanted, kept coming inside and got her hands. Don't get the barrel on it. It's not going anywhere.
Exactly.
And so Lane Ray at first. Then out in the outfield, Hannah Fitzgerald in right field, Tara Honer in center field, and Lizzie Potter out in left field. And so out number 1 here in the second inning. And Briley will throw this first pitch right on the corner and got it. Strike number 1. Starting ahead again. Boy, that's so important.
It is.
So important. If you can get ahead, then you can start doing you dictate how this bat is going to go, this at-bat's going to go. On the inside, fouled back. Strike number 2. So 1 out. Got an 0-2 count here. Can kind of throw whatever you want and see if you can get him to swing at a bad pitch.
Yep.
She's going to get the call in from Coach Little. going to fire it in there right on the outside corner, and that's strike number 3. Second strike out of the game for Keeble, and she's mowing them down right now. 5 up, 5 down.
Telling you what, she's got it tonight.
Yeah. She pounded on the inside on those first ones and then went to that outside corner and just froze her with that outside pitch. And so 2 outs here at the top of the second. Lady Bearcats struggling just to get on base. There's that inside pitch. Can't get her bat on it. Strike number 1. Whew, that's some nasty stuff right there.
Yeah, it is. And for being such a sweet kid, she throws some bad stuff. Let me tell you, she's good at what she does.
And there's strike number 2. And, I mean, she is in complete command right now, and she's got her groove at the moment. And strike number 3. And that'll be 3 outs, and we'll head to the bottom of the second.
That is not easy, but Briley makes it look easy.
Yeah, if I was going to give a title for that top of the second inning, that would be Miss Keeble is dominating.
Yes.
She is flat dominating,
yes,
not allowing those Bearcats to do anything right now. So 6 up, 6 down. Is that what you have? That's what I have.
That's exactly right. We're going back to the top of the order.
Yeah, nobody on base at all yet, and so we've got a no-hitter. Hadn't walked anybody, so things are looking pretty good for Miss Briley.
Yeah, it's
and so we'll get back to the top of the lineup here. Lane Ray, she go get her second at bat here in the second inning. God, isn't that, I mean, to get all the way through your lineup in 1 inning and all of a sudden you're back up to the top of your order again.
Pretty impressive.
This lineup's just fun to watch. This is going to be, I'm looking forward as we get closer. We're pretty close to playoffs, like you said. We're kind of in this home stretch. Need to take care of business today. Need to take care of business against Merritt. And then you're going to be in a good spot when it comes to the playoffs.
We'll definitely, I mean, most likely we'll be hosting regionals here, and we will be broadcasting that. And when we, hopefully,
music.
Should be broadcasting that.
Yeah, that'll be fun. I'm in. I'm in to watch these girls. And so here we go for the first pitch at the bottom of the second. That's going to be a little high. So ball 1. That's going to be low. Ball 2. Boy, they're just disciplined. They wait for the good pitch. Wait for the good pitch. And there's a hard hit over to third base. Gets through the legs. Going to roll out to the outfield. She's going to round first and hold on. And she's going to get her a single right there. Well, she crushed one off the fence, and then she crushed one off the third baseman there.
She did.
So that senior's having a fun senior night. She's 2 for 2.
Yeah.
Getting on base. You asked if they were going to be a little emotional. Lane Ray seems to be handling it just fine.
Yeah, I think so. And there's no nerves or anything. It's just come out, play softball, and win the sucker.
Come do what we always do.
I mean, this team is very focused. And
Lane Ray takes off. She's going to get there for second, and she is safe. Barely hangs on to the base. And she steals that one easily. And I love that aggressiveness on the base pass.
I do too. And that's something about Coach Little, the way he coaches. They go.
Yeah.
And they have the speed to do it.
Yeah, Lane Ray's an athlete. You'll see her on the basketball court as well.
Oh,
she can flat out play.
She can haul it.
That's going to be way outside. And so ball 2. Fitzgerald up to bat last time in her first at bat. I was able to bunt and move Lane Ray over to third from second base, so a very similar situation here. And that ball's going to go behind the catcher, wild pitch, and Lane Ray's going to get over to third with that wild pitch. So 3 balls, no strikes. Number 10, Hannah Fitzgerald up to bat.
Take that ball forward, get on base, Hannah.
Yeah, she can flat out move too. She's got some wheels.
Yeah, she does.
So that's going to be down the it's going to be low, and so ball 4. And the pressure is mounting on these Bearcats as they're trying to figure out what to do with this lineup. And so brings up the next senior, number 1, Tara Honer. And she got handcuffed on her last at-bat and flied out.
I don't think that's going to happen this at-bat.
So we'll see what she could do on senior night here, see if she can get her something. She fakes it. They're gonna fake it there. Trying to get the third the runner on third base to move a little, but didn't happen. So Hannah Fitzgerald steals second. So runners on second and third. The senior Tara Honer up to bat. And she crushes that one. It's just foul. As it gets over the third baseman's head out into the grass and just kind of kept traveling to the left until it went foul. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Didn't quite get all of the barrel on that one either.
No.
She was a little ahead of it. She's going to have to focus in and get one here. And that's going to be up high. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 balls, 1 strike, no outs. Top of the second. As your Lady Bulldogs are up 3-0. There, got under it.
Way high.
It's going to score the run, I believe. Ball's caught. They're both going to tag up well. Hard throw to the catcher, but too late. And so good job by Tara Honer doing her job right there. Productive out, score a run. It makes it go 4-0. Nicely done right there by Tara, just doing your job.
Yeah, that was a good shot, and
that's unselfish play.
It is.
You could try to like do your own thing, but you're like, my job is just to get it out in the outfield.
Well, it's just to generate runs.
Just generate runs. Just keep putting runs on the board. So 1 out. Dallas Brothers up to bat.
She's always a threat.
Yeah. She crushed one down the left field line, hit the chalk, rolled to the corner of this ball field, and she was able to get a double out of that.
Any kind of hit at all, Hannah's probably going to score.
Yep, that one's going to go up
to
the second baseman. Maybe not far enough there.
Not far enough for that, no.
Got her on the inside. I know when we watched them play, they kind of love that inside-out swing where that ball's on the inside and you try to punch it over to the right field, and which is what you want to kind of do here, but just couldn't get the barrel on it, so that'll be out number 2. That'll bring up the freshman, Julie Honer. She got 4 straight balls at her last at bat. And so she's going to get a strike on this one, so she might get an opportunity to swing and see if she can do some damage here.
Knocked 1 or 2 out against Hobart, if I remember right. I heard she absolutely crushed one at Hobart.
That's too far inside. Fitzgerald decides no, which was a good decision. This is a short backstop, so you can't run on everything coming home.
No.
So you got to be ready. So ball 1, strike 1, 2 outs. Julie up to bat. She takes a hack at that one and misses. It was just a little high. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Boy, she's got a swing, doesn't she?
She does.
That bat is quick through the zone. She's going to battle that one back, and so she battles up with 2 strikes, 2 outs, trying to get something done, score 1 more run here.
Julia's not afraid to hit. She's an aggressive hitter.
Yeah.
Aggressive batter.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's going to be inside. Tried a little change up there.
Good discipline by Julie.
She tried to see if she could take that off the elbow, didn't she? But she's going to get another shot here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. There's a hit. And she's crushed it to the outfield fence. It's going to bounce once and off the wall. She's going to head to second. And she's going to slide in for a double with an RBI as Hannah Fitzgerald scores. And that's going to be the 5th run for these Lady Bulldogs. And, boy, she put a hurt on that one. That got to the fence in a hurry.
She did, and we have a pinch runner coming in. Looks like Morgan, I believe.
Yeah, Morgan Brothers come into courtesy run for the catcher. And nicely done by Julie. She even got over to second pretty quick.
She did, and girls just doing their jobs tonight.
That's right. That's right. So Sabree Henderson, number 99, up to bat. Brothers on the base path, taking the spot of Julie Honer as she was able to hit it right into right center. 1 bounce off the wall. That's going to be high, ball 2. And so, I mean, it just took a short hop right off the fence. That's how far she hit it. And I barely could get it out of my mouth by the time it got there. That's how fast it got there. That's going to be ball 3. So 3 balls, no strikes. See if Henderson gets a green light or she's going to hold off here. She's going to hold off, and that's ball 4. I think that's the 3rd walk for the Bearcats.
It is.
That they've allowed. Just putting extra runners, which is shows the patience of these Minco hitters. Get on base however you can. And so that'll bring up Emily Mock.
Emily Mock.
So she's going to see if she can get another hit with 2 outs. And she does. She hits it hard out to left field. It gets over the left fielder, bounces off the wall. Brothers is going to come in. Sabree Henderson holds up on third. And Emily Mock's going to get a RBI double right there. And she short popped the wall out at left field.
Yeah, and here's a good situation here because JC's so flipping fast. It doesn't take a lot of contact for her to get to base.
Yeah.
With those two being able to stay on base, it's just
yeah, first base
see
open.
what happens.
So Henderson on third, Mock on second, 2 outs, and we are up 6-0. And he's going to say a strike.
Looks a little on the outside of the plate to me, but I'm not going to criticize.
I think he likes it over there.
I think he does.
He likes it over there. You're going to leave that one outside. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Done a lot of damage here with 2 outs.
Yeah.
I didn't think they were going to get maybe 1, and here we go. Scored another 3. And that's going to catch the corner. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Big smile from Miss Little. Let's see what she can do. Last time she was able to get it over to the third baseman, and she bobbled it, got on base, and she's going to do the same thing. Third baseman's going to throw it over and drop.
She's safe.
And she's on. Scores Henderson.
Wow.
Mock over to third base, and J.C. Little outruns it. She's hit it twice to the third baseman, and the third baseman has had a tough time with it, and Little able to get on base again.
And batter number 9 up again this inning. Incredible.
Yep. Going completely through the lineup again. Yeah, you're right.
So
the senior.
This girl's capable of getting a hit, too.
Miss Potter. And there goes Little. She's going to take second, no problem. Another stolen base for the Bulldogs.
Racking up the stats tonight, Pastor.
They are. They are. So 1 ball, no strikes. He's going to call that one. He loves these corners. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Mock on third. Little on second. Potter up to bat. She leaves that one alone. 2 balls, 1 strike. Leaves it up high. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here's your hitter's pitch right here. She's going to have to throw you a strike. I don't think I want Lane Ray coming back up to bat.
No,
so.
Lane's got power too, and she.
That's who's up next, and so I think you'll want to pitch this. So here to see. She's going to take it, and so that's strike number 2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. I'm sure the runners will be moving on this pitch. So just need to get a hold of it. See if you can make something happen. And she knocks it back, fouls it off. She's fighting it.
Yeah, she's a battler.
Good battle right there for this senior. So number 25. She's got those work gloves on. And that's going to be just out of the reach of the shortstop. Scores Mock's going to score Little, and she's going to hang on first right there and get a 2 RBI single. And it's going to go to 9-0. The Lady Bulldogs and Lane Ray coming up for their 3rd at bat, 2nd of the inning.
Yeah, it's their 2nd bat of the inning, and Lady Bulldogs in full control of this one, aren't they?
Well, a nice hit right there by Potter. She hit it just over the shortstop's reach. That's Salazar. You should know her if you're from Minco. Raiden Salazar's out there at shortstop for the Bearcats. And so just out of her reach, hey, if you can get it over Raiden Salazar, she's an athlete.
Well, she is.
And so if you can get it over her, you're doing something. And there's a poke out to right field, and it's going to bounce right in front of the right fielder. Potter stays on second. Ray, 3 for 3.
3 for 3, and Hannah is up.
Man, Lane Ray, first pitch, hit it right over second baseman's head, right in front of the right fielder. Gets on base, and she's 3 for 3 on her senior night. I think she's enjoying it. So Fitzgerald, number 10, up with 2 outs. Runner on first and second. She's going to leave that outside. Oh, called that strike. Wow.
Yeah.
I think, hey.
He's hungry.
I would say something, but these hitters are figuring it out, so
yeah.
it's not hurting them. And she's going to pop it over. And
that's a good catch.
The
right
left fielder playing super shallow on Fitzgerald. What a great swing right there. And she just was able to dive for it and catch it there in left field. And so that'll be a third out. That was a little, I know Fitzgerald's a little disappointed because she hit that just where you want to hit it. And but they shifted around a little bit, ready for it, and was able to make a catch. So good job by the Hobart coach, knowing where you want your people at. And so, well, scored 6 that inning.
Yeah, top of the third, up 9. I'd say you're doing pretty good.
Doing good for this district battle, especially for this is the third place team. They've won a lot of games. We talked about that earlier.
Where are you going to be at Friday night, Pastor Mike?
Well, we're going to head out to Merritt.
Yeah.
Going to head out to Merritt, go play a football game. These Bulldogs will go on the road again. And that's I have heard I might eat some catfish.
Yeah,
I hear there's
Simon's
a spot.
Catch.
And so I might leave a little bit early and see if I can get something good to eat.
If we get
Have
by
you ever,
Merritt.
Have you been to? I haven't been to Merritt's football field.
Yeah, I've been to Merritt. It's right there by the school. It's
What's
really easy to get to. And
what's my surroundings going to be like? Am I going to be on top of a press box?
probably.
Probably. All right. So we'll head out to Merritt Friday. I do have a special guest coming with me this time because you're headed off to go watch these Sooners play.
I am. I don't go to
these
any
Cornhuskers
really away games too often, but a friend of mine invited me to go to Lincoln, Nebraska, and we set that up, and so I'll be watching probably from Nebraska, probably Lincoln or Omaha. I'm not sure what we're saying, but
they fired their coach, so it's
I know
they're probably going to play their best game they're going to play all year.
I know.
And Briley back up, doing work again. Strike number 1 on the first pitch, getting ahead just like she has all game. She's just dominated so far. Just all facets of the game. This softball team is just doing what you want to do.
Yep.
There's a good solid hit. First hit of the game for Hobart. Finally somebody on base. And able to poke that into right center. Tara takes care of it, gets it infield. And so the Bearcats with a little life finally.
Yeah. They're not a bad team.
That's kind of the first. Yeah, no, absolutely. The record says they're good. They're 14-8, 9-3 in district, so they've won plenty of games. There's a little chopper. Good job by Brothers. Ooh, nice catch by Ray. And Brothers barely filled it off the ground to get it on that one hop. And then threw it down to first, and Ray was on the wrong side of the bag there, and that was a stretch.
That throw from Brothers, I'm glad I didn't have to catch it. It probably knocked my arm off. That was a throw now.
Yeah, she threw it hard. Ray made a great catch. As she had to really reach kind of around the batter, around the runner, but was able to handle it. So 1 out. Good job by the Hobart batter. Move the runner around. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. So 1 out. Runner on second. It's going to be inside. Julie digs it out. Man, she's a brick wall back there.
She is.
And I mean that in the most complimentary way.
Oh, absolutely. She is a tough defender and great catcher. Nothing gets by her, I tell you. She's good what she does.
Yeah, she is. And there's right on the hands. Ray dives for it. She gets it.
Yeah.
What a catch by the senior there. Boy, she really had to go for it. Thankful she's close to, 5'10" there. Got to use those long arms.
And her speed. I mean, her speed made that happen.
Yeah, quick off the bat. She had to move quickly to get there. And so that'll be out number 2 with a runner on second. Man, that was a good catch. Inside. Woo!
Ooh. Oh, man.
Julie chucks it down there quickly.
She wasn't that far off.
That runner wouldn't even have that much of a lead. It almost got her. Shows you the cannon she has. Man, if that's a cannon she has as a freshman, what's she going to do when she's a junior and a senior? Good night. There's a little poke out to left field. Potter's coming in on it, and she's got it.
Got it. Made the play.
Out number 3. Nice catch by Potter. And so we'll go to the bottom of the third, 9-0. The Lady Bulldogs dominating. Got 1 batter on base that time, runner. Able to get on to second. So 1 hit. But once again, just pitching well. Boy, that's good. See, that's what I love. The first 2 innings, Keeble just striking them out, just dominating the
Mm-hmm.
plate, doing what she wants in these at-bats. And here in the third inning, they're able to get the bat on the ball a little bit. But Brothers makes a good play. Ray makes a couple of good plays. Potter makes a good play out there. And all of a sudden you're out of the inning, even though she didn't throw her best stuff that inning.
Well, in athletics, everything is complementary, and defense and offense complement each other. And we're doing a pretty good job of complementing each other tonight.
They do. They absolutely
it's pretty
do.
impressive what we're seeing. And this team, for 4 years has been fun to watch.
Yeah, because they've just gotten better and
yes.
better and better and better. That team last year was good.
It was.
It was really good.
For 2 years, we were in the same district as Ampo.
Yeah.
And we split with Ampo their freshman and sophomore year. Ampo won the district on run
scored,
run
right?
scored,
Yeah.
not by and so we would always wind up having to go to Silo, which they're always loaded, and it's a very difficult region to go to. And we were able to not be matched up with Ampo in district play these last 2 years, and
but I'm not sure if we had matched up with them these last 2 years. We probably would have taken care of business.
I think absolutely we would have, and I'm sure it was at Ampo's request that we weren't in. And
so Tara Honer up to bat. She fouled that one out, just out of the reach of the second baseman. Good effort there by the Bearcats. She almost got that. So Tara's probably getting a little frustrated. Everybody else has been to the party, and she did have an RBI as she hit one deep.
Yeah.
So a sacrifice fly in her last at bat. And so here she is at her third at bat. I'm sure she's wanting to get on the base paths here. Left it up.
I think the pitcher might be tiring a little bit. I'm not sure, but that's
1 ball, 1 strike. Well, she's already pitched
a ton.
Yeah. What are we at? 20 batters now? 21?
Mm-hmm.
And she gets a hold of that one.
Oh, my.
I believe it's going to go foul. It's caught at the fence, just in foul territory, probably about 10 feet from the fence, right down the left field line. And the left fielder was able to grab that one for out number 1.
Good shot by Tara. Just didn't quite carry over the fence, but it's outstanding.
Yeah, good bat there. Nice catch by the outfielder. She was right where she needed to be. Brothers gets a hold of that one. It's going to the center fielder. She's camping under it. And out number 2.
Going to be a quick half inning here.
Could be.
We're not used to that with her up.
Well, Julie Honer's going to come up to bat. Got to fill in with 2 outs and nobody on base. She might be taking a hack right here.
I think you're right. Like to see the freshman send 1 yard here.
Yeah, let's see if we can see it. So 9-0, 2 outs. She's going to take that first one. So quick inning so far here for the Bearcats. Got her on the hands, but it's right up the middle. This is going to be a tough play. Shortstop grabs it. And just behind, Julie able to get down the base pass, and she gets on base for the 3rd time as well.
Yeah, and here's Sabri.
So Julie Honer, a freshman, 2 for 2 with a walk. And now Morgan Brothers is going to come out and courtesy run again.
Julie's just a good baller. She's just a good softball player. There's no doubt about it.
It's crazy. She's a freshman.
Yeah, she's very talented, very gifted.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure Coach Little is thankful that the Honers live here in Minco.
Absolutely.
Had a good 4 years with Tara here, and they're going to have another good 4 years here with Julie.
They're returning to the basketball court here in a few months, too.
Yeah. So strike number 1 there. 1 ball, 1 strike to Sabri Henderson as she comes up with 2 outs. Got a runner on first. Reached for it. Play by the second baseman. She barely gets it over there, and out number 3.
That was pretty close, but it was an out.
And so 3 outs there in the 3rd inning. The 1st inning that the Bulldogs weren't able to score a run. So it will remain 9-0. The Bearcats have had 1 hit. Keeble's got a 1-hitter going through 3 innings, and so she'll get up here for the 4th inning and see what she can do. Her fielders did a really good job there that last inning, picking up the slack a little bit as they were able to get the bat on the ball a little bit more that inning in the 3rd inning. And but man, they're just where they need to be and make the plays, don't they, on defense?
Yeah, it's fun to watch They're just good. They're just a good softball team, and
Yeah, they understand how to read the ball off the bat. They understand where she's trying to pitch it, where they might be hitting it, and so they're able to get there quickly so that they can make the play. Just do a lot of things right.
I believe, the Lord willing, the creek doesn't rise. We're going to be hosting regionals here in a couple of weeks. I would encourage the public out there, get out and support these girls in person.
Yeah.
They're fun to watch, and let's try to usher them to Oklahoma City here in a few weeks.
Yeah, it'd be fun to go back to Hall of Fame, wouldn't it?
That's the goal of this team.
Yeah.
Their goal is to get to Oklahoma City, and not just get to Oklahoma City, but to win Oklahoma City.
Has the regionals come out yet, or is that? Do they wait one more week for that?
Well, they wait another week.
Another week, okay.
Yeah, and I think we're lined up by districts. I'm not sure.
I thought that.
And so I'm not sure what district we're lined up with.
Yeah.
So.
And so the Bearcats will. I believe this is 2-hole here. And there's a ball hit back straight. So fouled off for 1 strike.
She just gets out in front of everybody, doesn't she?
She does. She hammers that strike zone, try to get ahead early. Lay Ray out hustle Julie there, able to get the foul ball off the fence. So no balls, 1 strikes, no outs. In the 4th inning.
Man, he calls that inside play, doesn't he?
He does. He likes it. She's putting it there.
And she figured that out pretty quick and has stayed with it.
She did. She's been pounding it. So no balls, 2 strikes. Nice pitch right there. Left it high. If she was going to swing, make her swing at a bad pitch.
Yep.
See if she can get her to pop up or something.
She just brings heat. This is just really fun to watch Briley pitch.
Yeah. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got her on the hands. So fouled that one off. God, that's a wooden bat. That bat's broken.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's hitting that off the handle right there.
Do you know how much bats are, by the way?
Yes, I do.
As a superintendent, I cringe every time we have to buy bats because they're about.
There's another foul ball straight back.
They're like over $600 now.
They have.
It's
they
incredible.
have gotten up there. That's for sure.
Of course, so is the rent, and so is the gas bill, the water
That's
bill,
right.
and everything else.
Everything's a little higher these days, isn't it? Yeah. Nice pitch on the outside corner. Got her. Strikeout for Keeble. She gets out number 1. Went inside, yep. And then just laced it right on the outside corner for the strikeout. Nice looking pitch right there.
Yeah.
From Briley as she gets her next strikeout. I think that's 4 or 5 now.
Briley's just a sophomore.
Just a sophomore.
We've got a couple more years of this.
Yeah. Well, we got 4 seniors, but
yeah.
there's a lot of players out here get a lot of playing time. There's another one off the hands.
You know, the 4 seniors, what's impressive is they're all 4, 3 out of the 4 are going to play college softball.
Yes.
Which, that's pretty rare for a team our school our size to have that many. But 3 of them are going to play softball at the next level.
And then one of them's going to the Army, which might be more impressive.
I agree totally.
I
agree totally.
Going to be a little high, so 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, that's an impressive group right there, isn't it?
It is. Playing under the lights tonight. We don't get to do that too often.
Got the lights on, that's right. Oh, nice looking pitch. Took a little speed off of that one, and she lunged for it as she kept it low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, that was a little nasty right there. She took just a little off of that one. And that batter was on her front foot and couldn't get to it. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Got her on the hands. Brothers, it's going to go off of her foot. So that'll be a foul ball. That'll be a dead ball. So stays at 1 ball, 2 strikes.
So this thing has to go 5, you said?
I believe so. There's one down the middle. Mock's going to have to go eat it up. She does. Turns and throws. Ray dives for it.
Oh, wow.
Catches it. Out number 2.
Ray. She's had an outstanding night at first base.
Lays out. Stretches. Uses every bit that she's got. And got the second out. Nice job by Emily Mock running over and backhanding that thing. Rifled it over, and Lane Ray took care of the rest. Said, you just get it close. I'll make sure to catch it.
I could tell Lance she played like Stretch Armstrong tonight, but I don't think she knew what I was talking about. Dating myself
she
just a little
might,
bit.
Yeah, she might not know. I don't know. Maybe TikTok showed him at some point.
Yeah.
And so, what a catch by Lane Ray right there.
No.
So 2 outs, no balls, 1 strike. That's going to be a little low, so 1 ball, 1 strike. Once again, Briley doing what she needs to be doing. A better inning this inning, really pitching hard. Strike number 2 just blew it past her.
I will say that the drumming hasn't dampened tonight, though.
No, it has continued.
It has continued on.
They are giving us a good beat over there. Tried the outside corner, missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on base. Top of the 4th. Briley Keeble trying to get out of the top of the 4th here with a 3 up, 3 down. And hit up the middle. That'll be the second hit of the game for the Bearcats. And so got a single on that one. That's all she's allowed is 2 hits so far. And so we'll go to another batter. Left that one over the middle. She's done a good job staying on the corners. She finally kind of let both hits have come over right over the middle where she's just let it over the middle and they're able to get a hit. And that shows you how good she's been on the corners, not allowing them to do that. But left that one in the middle, and so they're able to get on base. So 2 outs, runner on first. Ball 1, a little high. That might be the first at bat that she hadn't started ahead.
Mm-hmm.
And we're all the way into the top of the 4th with 2 outs. There's a ball hit to right field. Fitzgerald dives and misses. This could be a run. She's going to have to hustle after it. She's going to throw it home. They're going to leave it there. Can't quite make the play, and she's able to get all the way to third base. And the Bearcats score their first run as they hit it right down the right field line. Hannah Fitzgerald dove for it just out of the reach of her glove, and it bounced over it and then kind of rolled towards the foul line fence on the right side.
Hannah shows some athleticism trying to get to that ball, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, she almost got it. She was hustling to it. It was a good hit just out of her reach, and she tried to make a play at home, just was a tad late. There's strike 1 with 2 outs, runner on third. So the Bearcats, there goes the shutout.
Yeah.
But nice hit right there. That's a tough play. I don't. Yeah, those are kind of one of those. You love to see the effort. There's a ball hit to Mock. She's going to take care of that. It'll be out number 3. But on that Fitzgerald hit, that's what you kind of have that decision. Can I get it? If I can, I got to go for it. Or do you hold off, catch that ball, keep it at a minimum, and then maybe it's just first and second, no runs, and maybe you can get out of it. But those, I mean, you can't doubt the effort there. She tried to go get that one.
No, and Hobart's a good ball club, as you mentioned. They're not. They're a decent softball team, and have played well in the district play actually. So they know what they're doing too.
Yeah, because one of their losses is us.
Yeah.
So they would be 9-2 in the district if it wasn't for us.
Oh, no.
And so
pull up my handy dandy calendar here.
Yeah. So it looks like. So we go up to Piedmont this week,
weekend,
is that right?
I do believe so.
Are we playing Piedmont there?
We're playing Mustang.
Playing Mustang. I thought so.
Yeah.
Going to play a big old 6A school.
Yeah, that's a good experience, for these girls to play somebody that can challenge them and push them a little bit.
Yeah, and then they'll get a chance to play Merritt a couple times and finish with Walters, I believe.
Yeah.
Is the Walters game is the Merritt game home? Are those two games home? Or are they at Merritt?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to find out. I can tell you in a minute, maybe. Maybe I can. Maybe
there
I
might
can't.
be another game in there, isn't there?
Well, actually, unfortunately, I do not have softball coming up on my calendar, which doesn't make any sense.
There's a changeup, so that'll be strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Emily Mock.
Well, we will put that out there.
Yeah.
I think there is another home game.
And she's going to battle on that one, fight it back. And so 1 ball, 2 strikes, it'll stay. So Emily Mock up to bat here. So we'll have Mock, Little, and Potter to start us off here in this 4th inning. And she gets a hold of that one. Going to pop it up over to left field. Left fielder's going to get under it. And out number 1. Just got under that one. Got a pop fly instead of getting that lined out.
That left fielder's a pretty good softball player for Hobart.
She's been busy. I know that.
She has. She's made a couple of good catches and hit or two. She's a decent little softball player.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, this is a good team. That tells you how impressive Minco really is because Hobart's no slouch. Hobart's a good team, and you just watched Minco just kind of dominate. And I'm sure if you're a Bearcat fan, that's frustrating because you know your girls are good, but when you kind of run into a juggernaut like this, it's tough sledding. So J.C. Little up to bat, number 23. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. A juggernaut. Did you like that one?
I did.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next week is
homecoming,
Let's check the website. You can see the dress-up days on there.
Yeah, little homecoming week.
I know. Friday Thursday night at 6 o'clock, there'll be a parade downtown.
All right.
Followed by a pep rally at the football field.
Yeah, that's been fun. There's a hit
there's
by
a
J.C. Little. It gets past the left
she's
fielder.
Fast. She's going to go.
She's going to be on the horse.
She'll get to 3.
She's at second, working her way to third. She's going to have to slide.
Oh,
Slides
wow,
and safe. She just beats the tag.
Wow.
And she was on her horse to get there.
Yeah.
Good play by the left fielder. She just missed it, went under her glove. And she had to hustle back to go get it, made the throw into third, but Little fast enough to get there. And so 1 out, J.C. Little with a triple.
Impressive.
She's got some wheels.
She has some wheels, and that's with she had hip surgery this summer.
She's got a little bum hip.
She didn't look like it.
And she's taking a few games off just to make sure she's totally healed. And so proud of her. She's guts it out. And yeah, I think she's just kind of getting into form, which for other teams that's probably a little scary that one of their players is still getting into form.
Big chance for Lizzie Potter here to get a run home.
So Lizzie Potter, 1 out. Here's the senior. Got a runner on third. Too far outside, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. She fouled that off. So here's one of those situations with 1 out, just trying to get it out into the outfield somewhere, maybe on the right side hard. And that way you can score this run. We'll get to 10. Oh, she got the change up, but she battled it off. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, she's battling here on this series.
Froze her a little bit, but she was able to get that bat on it to survive and get another swing at this. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out.
Ooh.
Hits that one back and over everybody's head. So Little over on third base as she got the triple. And she kind of poked it out over the third baseman's head under the left fielder and was able to get all the way to third with her wheels. Oh, and she strikes out there.
I'm not sure what this pitcher's pitch count is, but
it's up there.
It's got to be up there. She's faced a lot of batters and had a lot of battles.
Well, Lane Ray comes up to bat. She's 3 for 3. She's had quite the senior night. And so 2 outs, runner on third. See what Ray can do. She's got to get an inside pitch and high. Little chin music there. 2 outs. I think I'd throw her a little chin music too if she's 3 for 3 on me. Going to leave that one up as well. 2 balls, no strikes. Two outs, little on third. Now it's going to be outside, so we're going to go.
Oh, wow.
Did he call that a strike?
He called that a strike.
Holy moly.
That wasn't near over the plate.
All right. So 2 balls, 1 strike. I'm sure Lane's okay with it. She can swing here. That's going to be inside. So 3 balls, 1 strike. If this is anywhere close, I bet Ray gives it a ride. And it's going to be low. So ball 4. So she's come up 4 times. She's been on base 4 times. 3 for 3 with a walk.
Hannah's up.
Fitzgerald's going to come up. So
Hannah's got some speed. You know, she can wreak some havoc.
Yeah, and so she poked one out to left field last time. Left fielder was able to make a catch. She moves up again. And so sure, Lane Ray's going to steal here. She takes off. Oh, and up the middle, it's going to land. And that's going to score a run. RBI single for Hannah Fitzgerald. Caught him sleeping a little bit, as everybody thought they were just going to let Lane Ray steal and just watch it go by.
Yeah, there was nobody in the middle at all to defend that, and it was a great location to hit that ball.
And that's what you do as a slap hitter. You're just trying to find the hole and put it there, and she did just that and got on base. So 2 outs with 2 runners on.
Woo!
And there, senior night, Tara takes a shot at Coach Little. Little athleticism by Coach. He had to get up.
Yeah. Well, you know, he –
and so no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Tara's would like to get one right here. She's got an RBI in the game, sacrifice fly. That's going to be too high. 1 ball, 1 strike.
You know, Coach Little was drafted in the Major League Draft.
Really?
Out of Yukon High School,
Hey.
And played a little, I think, some rookie league type stuff for just a short time and decided to go to college.
There you go. That one's going to be popped back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So I sure would like to see Tara get one here. Everybody cross their fingers and do a little rooting here for Tara. See if she can get her one here on senior night. Like her see get her hold of one here, right here. That's going to be low, and that's going to move the runners up as it got into the dirt.
So good hit could get a run home or 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Tara up to bat, the senior. We'll see if Tara can get this one. And she gets it.
She does.
Rifles it
right
straight
to
the center fielder.
Wow.
Holy cow, that was on a rope. Talk about being at the right place at the right time.
Yep.
I don't think she moved an inch.
No. And that was a shot.
I don't even think you could play catch better than that. I mean, that was right on the money.
Not at all.
And so unlucky there for Tara, as she'll record the 3rd out, but not without a run scored, as Little scores off the RBI from Fitzgerald, and that'll make it 10 for the Lady Bulldogs, 1 for the Lady Bearcats. As we head into this 5th inning, just need 3 outs, and this is all done, I believe, if we have all the information correct. So we do. We get to go to Merritt. We get to go this Friday. I know I was talking to Coach Wardlaw just a little bit ago before I came up here, and he mentioned that, you know, Merritt's got a little bit of size to him, got a little bit of athleticism to him, so it's not going to be not an easy thing, but if Minco does what they've been doing, they should be able to come out with a win on the road, but it's always tough on the road.
It's always tough on the road. I will say that that football team is very focused and can defend the ball. And
playing really good defense.
They are, and offense really opened up last week against Apache. And I look as the season progresses, Pastor Mike, for us to really we've run the ball a whole lot. I look for us to really pass the ball a little bit more, if you will, and we've got some dangerous threats at receiver this year.
Yeah, I think the other thing I like about our defense is we have plenty of guys that can cover. Last year, I thought maybe that's a little bit of a weak point of being able to cover 3 or 4 receivers. And our defense is definitely ready to do that this year, so it'll be fun to watch them. So you can join us on Friday on MincoBulldogs.tv, and you can watch the Bulldogs take on the Merritt Oilers, I believe. Is that right, the Oilers?
Yeah.
So take on the Merritt Oilers as we head way over to Merritt to be able to go play that game. And so that'll be this Friday. So here we go. Briley Keeble going to try to shut this down and get this game over with as it's 10-1. And here comes the first pitch at the top of the 5th. That's going to be inside, ball 1.
I think there's only been 2 batters that she has started out with balls here in this whole game.
I think you are correct.
Pretty impressive night for Briley Keeble.
Throwing
dominating and controlling the game. And
there's a ball
that's a
hit
shot.
up. Tara's going to have to get there. Dives for it. Just out of her reach. Fitzgerald's there to throw it in. That'll keep her stopped at a double, I believe.
Yeah.
I can't remember her name, the Bearcat, but that's hit number 2 for her. And so she's had Keeble's number. And so, Tara, boy, Fitzgerald was playing up, and so it was Tara's to go get. And, boy, she almost got there.
Almost made a super athletic play.
Yeah.
Just didn't quite do it, but
great effort as she dove for it. Just missed it.
Really want to keep this run from scoring.
So there's a ball foul. So no outs, runner on second. No balls, 1 strike. Briley gets on top again of the count.
I see Patsy Locke over there in the crowd. I wonder how many Minco athletic events and stock show events and FFA events that she has been to over the years.
I'm going to say at least a couple.
Yeah. She's an impressive fan.
Yeah, she's been here. I bet she's watched a few grandkids play, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, did she take a hack at that? She was able to keep it back. So 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we have 10 of her great-grandchildren in the elementary school right now.
Probably so.
10. It's impressive.
Yeah. And that's going to be hit over to third base. That's going to be tough. She was playing back.
Yeah.
Nobody at third and didn't make a play at all.
It's
I think a mistake right there by the Bulldogs.
Not the way you want to start this inning out.
Not at all. Just a little chopper that was rolling forward. Couldn't get to it. And so no outs. Runners on first and third. Here's Raiden Zalazar. We know that name around here at Minco.
She's a fine athlete, an outstanding young lady.
We were sad to lose him.
Yeah, we were. She's a good person, and Penny Salazar did us a fine job here at Minco.
Yeah. Yeah, Raiden, superb athlete. She's a heck of a basketball player.
Oh, man. Isn't she?
Hobart's going to love having her out on the court. Who went on the hands. So strike number 1. I saw her earlier before the game. Gave her a hug, and I said, "How's it going?" She said, "A little nervous. Played against her friends."
Yeah. Well, she's played well for Hobart tonight.
Yeah. So no balls, 1 strike. Takes a hack at it up the middle. Good job by Keeble getting the out, looking back the runner, and so 1 out. Runners on second and third.
Big out.
Yeah, kind of want a strikeout here. See if you could get this second out on a strikeout would be really nice.
It would be.
So good job by Keeble, looking back the runner and then getting the out. So she checks out the pitch call. Throws it in there, fouled off for strike number 1. Once again, getting ahead of that count. That first strike she has done almost every time, but just a few batters.
I think twice she has not, and we're in the top of the 5th inning. It's pretty good.
Yeah. That's a winning formula right there. And back up the middle. She's going to do the same thing again. She's going to run home, play it home.
Got her. Oh, come on.
Missed the tag is what he's saying.
Holy schmolies. I'm not trying to be critical of the umpire there, folks.
Great play right there by Keeble as she looked her back. Threw it over to first for the second out. Lane Ray hustled and got it down to Julie and almost did it, I guess, too fast because by the time Julie tagged, the runner wasn't even there. And I guess she went over and not touched her. And
Questionable.
So they were a little too fast on that, I guess.
Questionable.
So second run for the Bearcats as it goes 10-2. Got 2 outs. Rudder on third.
I still think we're in run rule territory. I'm not sure.
That's fouled off over the dugout, first base side. So no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs.
I see about 40 Little League football players over there on the field right now.
They're
the practice
practicing
field.
over there, yeah.
Wow.
That's going to be a little high and outside.
You know the cool thing about Minco? We win a lot. And everything we do, we win a whole lot. It's fun.
Yeah. Yeah, you kind of build a tradition and all that, and the next ones come up, and they just expect for that to happen.
I was talking to Coach Mike Walker today after this pitch.
That's going to be too far
I
inside.
said
2
Mike
balls,
Walker.
1 strike.
Chad Walker, our
There you
girls
go.
basketball coach. Sorry, Mike, and sorry, Chad. But I was talking to Coach Walker, and he is really excited. He's been working with the junior high. And he said, hey, the future here looks looking pretty darn good. He's working on their shooting and getting their shooting improved and their form improved, and he's excited.
There's fouled back to the fence. Yeah. Yeah, I know Kennedy has enjoyed it, my youngest daughter. She's been in there getting after it. I tried to talk her into cross country, but she's like, Dad, that's like 2 miles. I'm out, Dad. And I was like, oh, you run that in basketball. And she said, yeah, but that's for basketball. So that's going to be outside. So
Well,
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Look at that, especially the junior high bunch. There's some height in that junior high group, you know.
Yeah.
And it's going to be fun for the next few years.
There's a good pitch. It's going to get just out there. She's going to have to make a hard throw. She gets down there. It's going to be too late. And that will score a run. Kind of an awkward hit as it had a ton of spin on it. Got just far out enough from Julie to not be able to get it down to first base in time. So a little bit of a rally here by the Bearcats.
Yeah, it's going to put us into the 6th and 7th innings here, I think.
Yeah, a little bit of a rally here. And so we do come up to bat. We are the home team, so we could still score some runs here.
Yeah.
But need to get this third out. There's a ball hit off the ankle. So no balls, 1 strike, runner on first. And the Bearcats have scored a couple this inning as they continue to scratch and claw right here. It's going to be high and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner on first. Keeble going to get the pitch call. Off the hands, over to Mock. She gets it to Ray, and that'll be the 3rd out of the inning, and we'll go to the bottom of the 5th with the Lady Bulldogs up 10-3 on the Lady Bearcats as the Bearcats find a little bit of fight, able to get a couple of runs. And so would have liked to see the Bulldogs able to shut the door there.
Yeah.
But wasn't able to do that. And so we're going to continue on.
In credit to the Hobart team, they just made some pretty good hits there to advance their runners. It wasn't anything fancy, but it was good enough to do what they needed to do to keep this game going.
Yeah, a little bit of luck. A little bit of luck and finally got it. I mean, just as Honer tried to dive for one, just barely out of her reach. And then just a few others, just little dinks that weren't really good swings, but able to just be enough to not allow us to make the out. And so there we are, 10-3. And we'll get to see these Bulldogs hit a little bit more. We'll see if they can put some runs up here in the 5th inning. So we've warmed up. We're going to get going. Dallas Brothers is going to start us off here. So it'll be Dallas Brothers, Julie Honer, and Sabree Henderson that's going to come up to bat here in this 5th inning. See if they can get some things going, score a few runs here. Me and Mr. Sims will see if we're right on the run rule.
Well, we need another run at least.
Yes.
And
so you think it's 8?
I think.
Or do you think it's 10?
I think it's 8. I don't know.
All right, so we're taking a guess there. I'm not sure either.
Bottom of the 5th. But
she's going to hit that to third. Third baseman able to make a play on it, and she does for out number 1.
come on, Julie.
So Julie Honer, number 21, is going to come up.
We're counting on you.
She's been on base a lot this evening. She'll come up to bat again and see if she can get on base and get this started. Right up the middle.
Nice hit.
And just first pitch.
That's exactly where her sister put it a while ago.
Yep. And so another single for Julie Honer. She's been up every time she's got on base. Every time. So Morgan Brothers is going to come back and courtesy run for her once again. And so that's another thing about this team. Morgan Brothers, excellent player. She starts and plays a lot of games here.
She does.
Senior night, Potter able to start over in left field, but usually she's over there. And so, man, that's a luxury right there, isn't it? That
it is.
Literally, you have she's just as good as anybody else in this lineup. And so here she is, courtesy running today. And so just they've got players. It's Bree Henderson finding the hole over there. Gets past the second baseman. Brothers got to second, and so good hit by Henderson, the southpaw. And that'll put runners at first and second with 1 out. And that'll bring up number 3, Emily Mock.
Emily can knock a good one out there, get a good hit.
She hit one hard off the fence earlier.
Well, she's talented as well, and this team is just loaded with good hitters, and she's one of them.
Yep. She's going to put a bunt down, and it just rolls foul as the third baseman made a decision to let it roll, and it just found its way at just enough spin.
If it hit that rock just right, and
that was going to be a base hit, and everybody was going to be able to be safe right there. And so no balls, 1 strike. That was that was close. She's going to hold off on that one.
Oh.
And we're going to have obstruction. He's got obstruction. And so she'll get the base.
Yeah. Could have a little discussion between the umpires.
I seen the fist goes up. When the fist goes up to the side, that's obstruction. That means the runner's going to get the next base no matter what. And so can't be in the baseline. This is a big run here if we can get it home. I think that was pretty smart by Brothers there. She's seen that the shortstop wasn't really paying attention there, and as she ran into her, so she's going to get that base.
I don't think the Hobart coach is too agreeable here. I'm not sure what we have going on now.
He's going to ask them to meet. Once you ask them to meet, you got to go back to the dugout. So they're going to talk it over one more time, and they're going to feel good about it, and safe is the call. So runners on first and third, 1 out. I believe it's 1 ball, 1 strike. With 1 out. Emily Mott, see if she can get a run in here. That's going to be outside. Henderson's going to take off to second, and she gets it standing up. So that takes the force play out. Runners on second and third. And so Mock's got a lot of options here to see if she can bring a run in. 2 balls, 1 strike. She's going to foul that one back. Catcher's going to try to give it a chance, but it goes out. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners on second and third. On the inside.
My word.
Takes another shot at Coach Little. That's a hot corner over there.
It is.
So Little's got to be on his toes over there. He's got to be ready.
Quite a battle going on with this bat, Pastor Mike.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Emily Mock's trying to get it done here, trying to score that run. She throws a changeup, stays high. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Henderson on second. Morgan Brothers over there on third, as she's courtesy running for Honer. And there's Mock. She's going to pop it up to the second baseman. That's not what you wanted.
No.
And that'll be out number 2. Kind of left her bat behind, didn't get it, and so that's going to bring up J.C. Little, number 23. And she's going to see if she can score this run here. But once again, that's what I love. Here we go to 8-hole, and you still expect nothing but a hit here, don't you?
You got the middle just wide open.
It is.
If she can get one out there.
He's going to leave that alone, so 1 ball, no strikes.
I'll have to say, I know that Briley Keeble's going to watch this playback tonight. And Briley, you are my favorite pitcher of the night. I just want you to know that.
2 balls, no strikes, without a doubt. No question. There's strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. The outfield is playing up. She's going to leave that one low. So 3 balls, 1 strike. See if she takes a hack at this one. And that's going to be high ball 4. So that'll load the bases with 2 outs.
Senior Lizzie Potter can
so this is number 25, Lizzie Potter. 2 outs. See if the senior can get one right here. Oh, she's a little early, but that might work out. Oh, and it rolls foul.
She would have beat that out, I think, too.
We almost got a lucky one there. Hobart got a couple this last inning, and we almost got one for us.
Yes, we did.
No balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded with 2 outs. She lays off of that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Scores 10-3. Looking to get us another run here. We'll test out Mr. Sims' theory.
Yeah, it would be yeah. My theories usually are wrong.
Oh,
ooh, that's a nice shot.
She hits that straight over the third base dugout. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, and that'll be strike number 3. And so the Bulldogs end up with nothing that inning. And the Bearcats have been able to keep them to 0 the last 2 innings.
Yeah, I had a good chance to try to go home early, but
looks like we're going to play this one out.
I think so.
Well, Hobart continues to fight.
They do.
They continue to try to stay in this game. Sometimes that's all you got to do is give them a chance, and that's what Lady Bulldogs have kind of allowed. I don't like to see that. I'd like to see them kind of put this game to rest.
I would too.
But it seems like it's going to be a little battle here to try to get this done with. Got a comfortable lead, but you can't let off the gas. When you let off the gas, it just takes one big inning, and all of a sudden that momentum changes. And so we'll see if these Lady Bulldogs can 1, 2, 3 this and get up to bat and see if they can get some runs. And so it looks like number 22, Briley Keeble, is going to stay out there to pitch. Julie Honer in at catcher. Dallas Brothers at third. J.C. Little at short. Emily Mock at second. Lane Ray at first. Then in the outfield, we got Hannah Fitzgerald in right field. Tara Honer out in center field. And Lizzie Potter over in left field. And Briley will get up to work here in the top of the 6th inning. There's strike one. No. Yes, there's
so
strike
by next
one.
Tuesday, the softball district games have to be completed by rule. So I was looking here to see if I could figure out who we're going to match up with. I think I can figure it out.
All right.
I'm going to give it a whirl anyway.
So Mr. Sims is going to do his homework here. Is him going to turn into Matlock over there to figure this out? Columbo, maybe.
Something like that. I don't know. We're going to see.
No balls, 2 strikes. Going to leave that one up a little high. I like that pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hobart's kind of figured out a little things the last couple of innings on Briley.
They have.
And so they're going to see if they can get a few more here. Take another couple hunks out of this lead. There's inside, straight over to Brothers. And she snacks it right out of the air for out number 1. And that's why they call that the hot corner. She absolutely had just time to react, and she's able to catch it just off her glove hand and pulled it in. Boy, that was hit hard, but she was ready for it. That's what you want out of your defense.
I can tell you I have no idea who we're going to be playing for regionals, but it was a good effort on my part.
It was a good try.
But we'll know for sure here in another week.
I'm sure there's something out there that says it. Yeah. So you believe it is off of districts, though? You play kind of another district?
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, we're matched up, and I don't know. Maybe a couple because
a couple other districts. Like you get somebody's number 4, somebody's number 3, somebody's number 2. I think that's probably right.
Mm-hmm.
So that ball's going to right field. That's going to get past Fitzgerald. And she's chasing after, finally picks it up at the fence. She's going to throw it in. That runner's all the way to third, bobbled out there in the outfield. And she's going to stop on third base with 1 out. And she hit that right down the right field line.
Yeah.
Bad angle by Hannah Fitzgerald and got past her. She took the direct route. I was always told when I was playing baseball in the outfield, you want to take the banana route. You'd want to kind of curve it around so you can make sure to get in front of that ball and not take a straight line at it unless you know you can get to it. And she kind of went for that straight line, and sure enough, it got past her and went all the way to the fence. There's another hit to the same side and gets past her again.
Well,
and that'll go to the fence.
This has become
She's hustling after that one. She's going to get it into Mock, and she's going to throw it over to third. And back-to-back triples. And the Bearcats finding something right here.
This is one we don't want to let slip away from us, Pastor Mike.
The score goes 4-10.
Which, we have a comfortable lead, but
this is where you got to stand strong.
Hobart's capable of scoring some runs here, as they've shown.
And this batter up to bat, she's hit 2 hard. She's been able to get on base twice. She's kind of had Keeble's number. She's going to throw that one inside. Good pitch. So 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. The Bearcats plugging away again, trying to creep back into this thing. Just takes a couple more runs and you make this thing interesting. There's one up the middle, and that's going to score
another one.
So Honer scoops it up, no problem, gets it into second, but there's another single. She's been on a run over there. And now it is 5-10. And this is kind of what I was talking about. You just got to give a team a little hope. And when they've got a little hope, that's where the opportunity is.
Yeah, going to put Lane Ray in at pitcher.
It looks like they're going to switch it up. They've kind of figured out Briley Keeble. She pitched so well.
Oh, she did. She
first
had a great
4
night.
innings. And they started to figure out here in the little bit in the 4th and here in the 5th and the 6th, kind of getting on task with her. And so it looks like Lane Ray's going to come in to pitch. And they're going to have to move some people around.
Credit Hobart. They've stayed in this game. They've fought hard, and it's paid off for them. They've had a really good inning this inning, and
yeah, because it was 10-1.
Yeah, they've stayed with it.
Yeah, it was 10-1, and it looked like they were out of it. And here they are. They're finding themselves cut this lead in half, down to 10-5 as we're in the top of the 6th with 1 out. And so a little different pitcher coming up. Lane Ray, if you thought Briley threw hard, you're going to see a few more miles per hour here with Lane Ray because she flat out brings it.
Yep.
And so, and here's the comfort that Coach Little has is that when one begins to struggle just a little bit, you got another that's going to come in and do very well.
Absolutely.
Lane Ray's pitched a lot for the Bulldogs. And so she's got no problem coming in. Once again, this is an important game, big district game. You want to come away with the W, like we said, it sets you up for playoffs. You don't want to be in somebody else's playoff bracket as number 2.
No,
because then that's a little tougher sledding.
It's a whole lot tougher sledding, and I feel confident that the Lady Bulldogs will come in with a win tonight and use this to their advantage to learn. But like we've mentioned, Hobart's not a bad team, and I'm not saying we played lackadaisical, but it seems like the effort has kind of tapered off.
Yeah, it kind of took the foot off the gas a little bit, didn't it?
And I don't think you can ever do that. Gas.
And so let me kind of get you the lineup here. So Julie Honer is going to be catching. Lane Ray at pitcher. Dallas Brothers at third. J.C. Little at short. Emily Mock at second. And now Sabree Henderson over at first. And there's going to be a little hit to Mock. She almost got confused, but got the out, and that'll be out number 2. So good job by Lane Ray comes in. Mock, I don't know what she was thinking at first, but she self-corrected and got the out.
It looked like she was. I thought, well, there's not a runner on third.
Yeah, she was thinking there was still a runner on third there, and there wasn't. And so outfield stays the same, it looks like, with Fitzgerald, Honer, and Potter. 2 outs. Runner on second. There's a foul ball over to third base, dugout. So no balls, 1 strike.
Hope Donna's cooking you up something good for supper tonight.
I don't know. She was painting today, so I got a feeling. Might be Cheerios or something like that.
I understand.
Maybe there's something in the freezer. There might be something in there. And so ball 1. That's 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Lane Ray trying to come in here, get him out of the inning so they can get back up to bat. And that's on the outside. Nice pitch. Struck her out.
Well, that was a big out.
For 3 outs.
Big 2
Lane
outs.
Ray does exactly what you want to do. Came in and got the last 2 outs. And so get you out of that top of the 6th. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th with a 10-5 lead, which sounds good if you just got on here, but it was a 10-1 lead. And here we are sitting at 10-5, so I want to see these bats get back going.
Yeah, and it's really important that we generate some runs. It's been a while since we've scored and need to get some runs generated and really –
yeah, put the pressure back on their
5
defense.
runs is just we're playing well. I think we're going to pull this victory out, but 10 runs is a lot more comfortable than 5 runs. I'll say that.
Well, you just need to, once again, bring that intensity, put the pressure back on that defense like you were earlier. The Hobart pitcher's kind of gotten comfortable out there the last few innings. She's found her groove. And so we've been able to put the bat on the ball, but it's going right to people. And just not quite getting the lucky bounces at the moment. So just got to find the hole. Just got to get after it. And so Emily Mock's going to start it off. It'll be Mock, Little, and Potter here to start this 6th inning off. What do you think? You got anything sitting at home cooked for you?
Let me see. No. No, I'll be either eating Cheerios or pull something out of the freezer to stick in the microwave.
I used to could eat cereal with sugar in it, but anymore it's just Cheerios is all I can do. There's a shot over to third, but a good catch, good throw. So that'll be out number 1, and that's kind of what we talked about, luck sometimes. Sometimes you hit the ball well, and it just doesn't work out.
No, it doesn't.
Good play by the third baseman. She kind of snatched that right out of the air. And so that'll bring up J.C. Little. And we'll see if she can get on base and make something happen. Last time she was up bat, she got a triple. She's going to watch the first one, strike 1.
Really impressed with the way Lane Ray pitched us out of that inning. She did a great job. As you said, that is a having Briley and Briley owned it tonight.
Yeah.
You know, and
there's a hit that's going to get over shortstop,
There you
get to
go.
left field. Good job by J.C. Little to get on first base, and she got her a single. And so that's going to bring up Lizzie Potter, I believe.
I thought so.
We might have a.
Should we change the batting order here a little bit?
Oh, is that Hannah Fitzgerald?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Who did I miss?
I don't know.
Did they take? I'm confused.
Well, Tara can definitely.
Oh, there's a rip down left field
Yeah,
line.
she ripped that one, and she
That was
can
a-
definitely change the game out pretty quick here.
That was a hit and run. Fitzgerald, she's very positive she can get second base on her own. She can steal it. I agree. I don't think they could throw her out. She's got wheels over there on first base. Honer does it again. Right down left field, the left field fence, third base fence. And so Tara get up with an 0-2 count, one out. J.C. Little over there on first. See if she can get her a hit tonight. Oh, I meant Fitzgerald. I missed it again, didn't I? Fitzgerald's safe.
Well, they're very similar in size.
Yeah.
And blonde-headed and both very fast.
Missed it. I checked out. I thought there was going to be a run rule. I missed it. I'll get back on my game. God, another
Oh, my goodness.
hard hit ball straight to a defender.
Well, Tara, she's done that twice tonight. Just two
there was
real
another
shots.
rocket right to shortstop. So
Yeah.
out number 2. And this is going the way that the Bearcats wanted it to go.
Yep.
And so Dallas Brothers up to bat. And she smokes it.
Well,
it's going.
That's gone.
Going, gone. Dallas Brothers on senior night. Crushes it to left center. And that was a no-brainer.
Yeah, there was no question to that one.
No
but when
question.
it left the bat, it was gone. It was impressive hit by Dallas Brothers. And needed those 2 runs, Pastor Mike. It really did.
That felt good for the Lady
And,
Bulldogs.
I'd like to see a freshman do this and see if it ends the game here.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And so right there, Dallas Brothers just put a hurt on it. That was headed to Highway 81. And I mean, she hit that. That was gone. Way out there.
Whoops.
And so a 2-run home run by Dallas Brothers brings up Julie Honer. That was strike number 1. She leaves. Oh, he's going to call that strike number 2, 0-2. So 2 outs, 2 strikes.
I guess he's the one to earn his money tonight.
Nobody on base. That's way outside. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. I don't blame Hobart there. Let's go a little farther. See if he calls that one.
I right there with you.
So 12-5. And that's off the end of her bat right to the
Yeah.
pitcher. Going to make the easy throw, and that'll be 3 outs. First time
Well,
Julie Honer hadn't reached the base path all night.
need 3 outs here, Pastor Mike.
So here we go to the bottom of the 7th. 2-run home run was nice to give you a 7-run lead. That feels a lot better than 5. And so great job by the senior on senior night. Just crushed one out of here. Boy, she put a hurt on that ball.
Yeah, she did. That was they're fun to watch when they do
Yeah.
that. Man, that sucker. No question where that was going.
Yeah, that was out as soon as she hit it. She knew it. Everybody else knew it. I think even the outfielders knew it. They just walked over to see it go over.
Mm-hmm.
And so these Bulldogs are going to come out and try to get this one done, see if they can go 3 up, 3 down. So Lane Ray's going to come out into the circle. We'll see if she can shut him down here and close this game out. Boy, yeah, I bet if you're Coach Little, to know at any moment you can go to any one of these Tara Honer pitches as well, and she could throw that ball really well.
Yeah.
I know Morgan Brothers can pitch as well. And so they've got girls all over the place that could throw strikes for you.
In playoff situations, you're playing back-to-back games. It's nice to have that luxury.
Yeah, absolutely. And so they got plenty of people they can place in there that do a very good job. I could sit and watch Julie Honer throw down to second for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, she is impressive.
She is impressive, and we've got 3 more years of impressive play.
I am excited about that. Excited about that. I bet there'll be a few college coaches looking at her at some point.
I think so. So if Patty Gasso is listening tonight,
yeah, better check that catcher out. I'll tell you that. And there's a hit that's going to get over second base, get out to center field, and she's going to go for second. Oh, she turns it back. Oh, I thought she was about to make a grave mistake there.
I did too, and
she almost got caught in the middle. And so leadoff, able to get a hit, got it right over the second baseman's head, Emily Mock, and so no outs, runner on first. And these Bearcats just keep trying.
They do. We really don't need any dramatics here to finish this out.
Strike one. Yeah, I would like for them to go ahead and get this done as we're in the top of the seventh, can finish it up right here with 3 outs. There's strike number 2, just blows it past her. Did you see that?
I did. That was impressive.
That was in her glove before she swung. Lane Ray can bring the heat. I promise you that. No balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Tested it a little high to see if she could get her to swing. So 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I thought she was going to go for it for a minute.
I did too. Tried the changeup, got it outside. If you're going to miss, not a bad place to miss. 2 ball, 2 strike.
Kind of a strike zone tonight, though.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. I think with the changeup, you just don't want to put it over the plate. Brought it with the speed. It's going to be popped up. That's catchable by Brothers, and she does come up with it.
Nice catch, and
good job getting over there. She didn't make it super easy, but she got it.
She even tossed her visor first.
She did.
It's a pretty good little play.
I think that's the catcher in her. She's played a lot of catcher through the years, and she's been asked to go play third base this year with the freshman coming in, being able to play like that.
So outstanding job, Dallas Brothers.
So good job by Brothers getting that 2-run home run, and they're getting the first out of the top of the 7th. So 1 out, 1 ball, no strikes. Runner on first. Change up for a strike there.
Good pitch.
Or did he leave that alone? Oh, he left it alone.
Ooh.
2 balls, no strikes. I liked that one.
I did too.
I'd have gave it to you, Lane. There's one down the middle. She's going to have to dive for it. Can't get to it. She was leaning the wrong way. Oh, no, and it got past the left fielder, Potter. Honer's going to have to throw it in. She gets it all the way to the pitcher. Nice throw by Tara Honer.
She got
to save a run there. Holy cow. And she got over there in a hurry. Shouldn't have got past the left fielder there, but it did.
Need another out.
So it looks like they're going to have a courtesy runner here, a pinch runner. And so 1 out with runners on second and third.
Credit to Hobart. There's no quitting this team. They're fighting.
Yeah, J.C. Little on shortstop. She was leaning towards second base for some reason. And as she was leaning, it got hit on the other side, and she couldn't quite change directions to get there in time. And then it got past our left fielder. There's strike number 1. That's a good way to start this off at bat. So no balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners on second and third. Top of the 7th here, 12-5. Fouled straight back. No balls, 2 strikes.
So probably the next time we do softball action will most likely be regional playoff action. So make sure if you're not here, you'll be able to tune in to watch the Lady Bulldogs play.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. That's going to be fun. I'm all in for that ride.
I am too. It's an expensive ride, as the OSSA charges us a lot of money.
Yeah. Pitch
But
a little high, 2-2.
It's well worth it. It's well worth it.
Yeah, it'll be worth it.
Need to get that third strike right here, Pastor.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners on second and third. Lane Ray pitching. She's going to throw it a little too far inside. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
I guess that's 4 balls and.
Nope. Coming back.
Oh, okay. Well.
That's pretty funny. Big smile on her face. I guess it doesn't hurt to try.
Awesome.
So full count here with 1 out. She's going to hit it over to shortstop. She bobbled it. And that's going to score another run.
Yeah.
JC Little bobbled that one. Usually she's as solid as can be over there. And just bobbled it off to her right side. And so
I'm not
6-12.
You can't let a team like Hobart hang around too terribly long. It could be disastrous. But I'm fully convinced we'll get these 2 outs coming up soon.
Yeah, it doesn't take much. You got to get after it. And there's Ray. I believe got a strike on that one. So batter called time. Going to step out and reset. And here comes Ray. Change up. Got it. No balls, 2 strikes. Good changeup right there. Found the corner on that one. That was a pretty looking pitch right there. Froze the batter.
Really was.
She didn't know what to do with that. So no balls, 2 strikes. Got her on the inside. Strike number 3. There's Hoder, throws it down.
I tell you what.
Man, is that not a cannon?
Julie is just, she can throw it.
She is so quick out of the back of that box.
Yeah.
There is no wasted movement, and she just fires it down there. And she's so confident with that throw that she can do that. So out number 2, Lane Ray coming in, getting a strikeout there. Nice sequence. Down to 1 more out, and we'll finish this game off. That's a little high, ball 1. So runners on first and second, 2 outs. Lady Bulldogs up 12-6. Trying to win this district battle here to stay atop of District 1 in 2A softball. Nice changeup, froze her.
Good pitch.
Ooh.
That was a nasty pitch.
Yeah.
Good job, Lane Ray.
Lane Ray coming out here showing her stuff.
So, Lane Ray, you're one of my other favorite pitchers tonight if you're watching this thing.
There's strike number 2 as she blows it past her with that changeup before it can't catch up to it. And there's a good sequence of pitches right there.
1 strike away from
1 strike away
going
from
home.
Continuing to dominate this district. There's strike number 3. And that's the ball game. Lane Ray closes it down, gets the save, and your Lady Bulldogs win 12-6. We're so glad that you joined us on MincoBulldogs.tv to see these seniors on senior night. Get them a W one more time, as they've done it so often in these last 4 years. So Tara Honer, congratulations. Lane Ray, congratulations. Dallas Brothers, congratulations. Lizzie Potter, congratulations. We thank you so much on senior night for joining us. And so if you see those girls, tell them good job. And I know you was fun to watch. And so we'll catch you this Friday as the Minco Bulldogs take on the Merritt Oilers. And so we'll catch you there. It was great to have you tonight, and we'll see you next time.